Gaming Bolt presents 15 Left 4 Dead mechanics that actually make zero sense. We have to cover quite a number of points, so in the interest of time, let us jump right into it. The Witch. There are so many questions we have about the Witch. Why doesn't she outright you like other zombies? Why is she so angry when you annoy her? Granted, we know the answer to the second question. If we were superpowered undead creatures and someone shot us, then death would be swift. But why doesn't the Witch take the tactical approach? It's probably explained somewhere, but the game doesn't tell us anything. Smokers. Smokers using their large tongues to constrict players' necks? All well and good, if somewhat gross. But how in the world do they have that kind of range? Seriously, Chameleon Twist is green with envy, and it's not because he's a goddamn chameleon. We know why it's possible, because hey, Valve hates you. But how? Just how? Boomer bile attracting zombies. Boomers can be some of the most annoying enemies in Left 4 Dead. They splatter you with their bile, obscuring your vision and attracting hordes of zombies to you. The bile on its own can be used to distract zombies if you're willy enough. So how come the boomers themselves who are leaking said bile helter-skelter attract no attention at all? Jockeys. Jockeys in Left 4 Dead are fairly straightforward creatures. They'll find a way on top of your head and proceed to smack you senselessly until you inevitably fall. It sounds like a good plan if you were in a wrestling match, but when you're a small little vicious zombie, why not just bite your opponent's head over or twist their neck in one motion as opposed to beating them to death? No, it wouldn't make for a very balanced enemy, but it doesn't make sense in its current state either. Zombie teamwork. The Horde in Left 4 Dead is an uncoordinated mass of undead, which is what makes them so terrifying. The fact that they can swarm a player as a single hive mind bent on destruction. That being said, it's a little odd that special zombies, which possess some manner of intelligence, would seemingly assist the Horde in taking our heroes down as opposed to pushing them aside and claiming the prize for themselves. Bandages heal all. What in the world is in those medkits that allows for the immediate healing of life-threatening zombie bites? Seriously, what kind of antiseptic is out there that can heal smoker constrictions, witch clawings, tank beatings, boomer bile burns, and your average zombie bites? Don't even get us started on those pills. Robotic main cast. The characters of the game are always joke-cracking badasses who chew bubblegum and kick zombie ass. Cue running out of bubblegum. However, this is a world where they've lost everyone they love. Friends, family, etc. Have they no emotions? Can we not have a line or two that rings forth with emotion rather than more smart-ass quips? Sure, it's a multiplayer shooter, but it's also from Valve, the masters of FPS emotion. This shouldn't be an impossible task. Main cast's proficiency with weaponry. Okay, so the main characters have no family or friends that they feel particularly sentimental about. Maybe they've been desensitized to the point of numbness. Then how does that explain how they're so good with modern military weaponry? Seriously, that any ordinary person, especially 5'2" Rochelle, should be able to so proficiently master the weaponry around them to gun down heaps of zombies is impossible. We guess if they've been exposed to the horror long enough, then anything's possible. Not being able to ADS. Yes, we know, not being able to aim down sights is just a thing in all Valve games. But you'd think a game that requires you to shoot zombie heads would allow for some kind of precision. Some would argue that a game like this doesn't need ADS, and they'd probably be right since it's not hard to score headshots. Regardless, a game about shooting the undead and nailing those precision kills not letting you aim down the reticule is just weird. Safe rooms. Not every area in Left 4 Dead is hazardous to the health of you and your immediate family. There are multiple safe rooms filled to the brim with ammo, medkits, and weapons. Who built these safe rooms? It doesn't matter if they're safe, right? Well, why ever leave them then? Why hasn't anyone ever hunkered down in them? The cryptic messages splattered around these safe rooms may indicate that it's a bad idea, but really, it can't be any worse than traversing the open world. Escaping. In World War Z, the zombies weren't built as an overwhelming force because of their superior thinking. Rather, it was the arrogance of humanity for its own military might and not being able to accept that their enemy numbered in billions. In Left 4 Dead, zombies have taken over the whole damn world. Why escape at all and risk life and limb? Why not find a single place a la The Walking Dead and try to hold it down? Even if our protagonists are immune to the infection, just why? The title. Left 4 Dead. Get it? Because this isn't a 2-player or 3-player co-op game. It's about 4 players. Which is understood, but what does it mean? Are these characters left for dead in a post-apocalyptic world? Are they left for the dead to consume? You can really assign your own meaning to the series' title at this point. Certain things attracting the Horde. In Left 4 Dead, firing your weapons will have nearby zombies shamble towards you and even run at you. They're in the vicinity, you're killing their immediate brethren, and you have brains. All well and good. But how is it that a gun fired multiple times doesn't attract an enormous horde like, say, setting off a car alarm or calling an elevator does? Pistols having unlimited ammo. The pistol is perhaps one of the more underrated weapons in Left 4 Dead. This is especially true when dual-wielding 2 pistols since they can't run out of ammo. That in itself isn't bad, it's a video game after all, but it's just weird. No zombie children. Remember when Dying Light featured zombie children that would chase you and harass you, giving you recurring nightmares as you killed them? How about the necromorph children in the Dead Space franchise that simply assaulted you in droves? We're not saying Left 4 Dead needs to have children as enemies. It just makes no sense that there are no children as zombies with the hordes and hordes of adults constantly assaulting us. And that wraps it up. What are your thoughts about this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and share it on Twitter and Facebook. And why not consider subscribing? We upload some really cool videos almost every day. Thank you for watching this video, and happy gaming!